And then that one, is that on video?
Now it is.
Oh my God.
Oh, even better.
Oh,
Mm,
oh God, I need makeup.
yeah,
Is there like a filter?
yeah. Apply filter now.
Yeah. All right, here you go. What's this? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our third podcast?
Yes,
Third podcast, number three, guys,
Mm-hmm.
here at Fix My PC Store. So, what are we going to talk about today?
Man, I don't know. I think we should just wing this one.
Oh, Jesus. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, that's fitting.
Yeah.
Always got the D&D.
Oh, yeah. Dunkin' Donuts, please, sponsor us because, we need it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm lacking on my coffee. I need to get a coffee after this podcast.
You should
A
do it
little
during.
bit, yeah, a little bit tired. Had some late nights, So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man. So what you been up to?
Nothing, real much. But I've been looking at the new Figure 3
Mm-hmm.
robot, and which is pretty cool. I like that. And I know there's another one, the Neo
Yeah,
robot.
yeah. The 1X or X1, it's pretty alarming. I
Yeah.
don't know. Do we have to get our box under the bridge? Pick out our spot. Is everything coming for our jobs?
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, well, I heard
yeah,
Amazon's laying off 14,000 employees because of AI.
yeah. That's crazy. So they're laying off employees, but they're still spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
I know OpenAI gave like 38 bajillion dollars to I forgot who it was in the news. I just saw a article, but it's just money being spent everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, is this a bubble or is it a boom?
Uh, no, I definitely don't think it's a bubble. Definitely a boom, and I don't think it's gonna slow down anytime soon. I mean, did you see the new Sora 2?
Yeah,
Um,
I'm still waiting on my invite code.
oh my God, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's coming to a thing that you can't detect if it's a fake or an actual show that you're watching. So it's really, really cool. I saw like a Chevy truck transform into a robot, and I was like, wow, that looks so real. I'm like, wait a minute, is that and I had to actually click on it to see if it actually was like an AI thing.
Yeah, I see people share videos and talk about it as if it's real,
Yeah.
but it's a good thing Sora has this little watermark.
Yes, I
Uh,
saw that at the very last end of the thing because I actually thought it was an actual real thing. I'm like, wow, this is going to cost like over $100,000 robot, that transforms into a Chevy truck, and it looked so real. The Sora 2. I was like, that's incredible, incredible. And I think it's just going to get worse and worse where you're not going to detect it at all. You can't find, you're going to have to find an AI detector to detect the AI video now.
yeah, our future is, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it dystopian or is it going to be you know, uh blissful and enjoyable?
I think not. I really hope it is going to be that way, but looking at the future and all the misinformation that's out there, it's just going to promote more information, so you don't know what's true or false nowadays. So I think this is going to be I don't know.
Man, I'm optimistic about the future. I know just back in the day, everybody felt the same way about the future because what you don't know, the uncertainty, just human nature. We're just kind of skeptical. But I think that it's not going to be, just rainbows and everything everywhere. But people are going to use the technology to do bad things. There's
Yeah.
bad people, but the good is gonna outweigh the bad. You're gonna have more better medical discoveries. We're gonna have better health. We're gonna live longer, easier lives. Like right now we live easy. Compared to you don't have to farm your own food.
Yeah.
You don't have to wake up crack of dawn to feed the chickens and to
Yes.
go milk the goat. I don't know.
Milk the goats. Yeah, oat milk, right? Oat milk? Oh no, it's not oat milk. Goat milk. Oh God,
So,
yeah. You're right. I
so
mean, it has technology has advanced for us to be like in an easy street. But to be quite honest, even though that is good thinking, I'm thinking because of, a lot of radicals that are out there, it's easy for them to get their hands on these softwares and make it hard for us to distinguish between what's real and what's not. That's the only problem. It's easy for the bad people to actually, take advantage of what's happening in the news nowadays. And that's the only thing that scares me at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
In the news and on your phone, you get the scam texts and the
yeah,
scam calls. Like my
yeah,
phone is constantly going off the hook,
yeah,
with phone calls of, whatever it is. It's just it's annoying.
yeah,
It's like, I want to just throw away my email and
yeah. But
so
what scares me about the AI too, I know we've been talking about AI for like every time we talk about podcasts. When we do the podcast thing, we talk about AI because that's what's in the forefront uh, of everything. Is that it'll capture your voice. So if you're like talking on the phone or you can just say, "Hey, hello, hello," only that little bit of information. Now you have your voice out there where they can copy it, and then God forbid, they know your family, whatever, and they'll just kind of like say, "Hey, I have your son here," and then your voice will come through please send me money or something like that, and then it will scare the parents to send them money. That's like another form of like tactic of scams that are out there, which is hijacking your voice. And again, not only that, they can actually hijack your face, and you could you could look like the same person, talk like the same person. It's going to be so hard. You can do a FaceTime with someone that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Something like that is so dangerous that are out there. That's going to be tricking a lot of people, and that is what's scaring me right now.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we with using social media, you have tons of pictures of yourself. You
yeah,
have videos of yourself, your likeness, and your audio of your voice.
yeah,
So they don't even have to do so much to come and clone the likeness of you, and a
yes,
bad actor use that against you. So that's the future we live in. So we're gonna have to figure out a way how to, I guess, prevent this.
yeah, and yeah, that's the thing. Finding AI to detect other AIs, and it's gonna be another battle. Like the radar detectors, the same radar detector makers are actually making stuff for the cops and also making stuff for the citizens to detect the radar detector. So it's always going to be that market.
Yeah, it's capitalism. Can't
Yeah,
can't can't blame them.
can't. Yeah, right. No, seriously. Yeah,
You
can't
know.
blame them.
So
But yeah, talking about the robots though, I mean, when I saw the Figure 3, which looks more advanced than the Neo one, I saw the Neo one says, "Oh, look at all this stuff it can do." It can't do any of that stuff because it doesn't have a data set to do it. So when I was looking at that, like 80% of what this robot was doing, a person with a VR headset and motorized thing was doing it.
mhm.
I mean, they weren't trying to hide the fact that they were doing it because they were saying, "Hey, this is 80% of the stuff." But
Fake it till you make it.
right, right. So
Yeah.
the thing is that you would buy this thing for like $20,000, and it would have to learn everything that you need to it
Do
needs
they
to
have
do.
a layaway plan? $20,000.
No layaway plan. You got to buy this
No,
thing.
no, but they actually do have a leasing plan. It was like
Oh,
$500 a month.
oh. But here's the thing. This robot doesn't come like preset to do anything. Like you could try to tell it to do this and that, but it's not, it has to learn. So how it learns is from somebody to jump into the robot, literally with a VR headset. So there goes your privacy, and do the thing that you want it to do. So not only that your privacy is now gone because this person is now in this robot doing what you want it to do.
Do you walk around the house naked?
I,
Are
I,
you worried?
I, well,
No, no, no. Don't
maybe.
answer the question.
Yeah, I'm telling you, whatever. But the thing
So,
is that your privacy, this robot, someone can jump in, some bad actor per se, can jump into this specific robot and do whatever.
yeah, the amount of trust that we're giving these tech companies,
Right. So
but privacy is out the window. It's been out the window.
yeah,
You carry your phone around with you
but
that has
having a
cameras and mics, and
but having a person into this robot, so not only I'm paying for this robot to do what it needs to do, I'm actually having this person to jump in doing what it needs to do. So it's like a lot of like, why bother having a robot in the first place? Now, if they would give it to me, I would do it. I don't really care. I would definitely like have them control, here, do my laundry,
yeah,
whatever. But for me to pay for something that supposedly do what they have to do, but they can't do it because it doesn't have information to do it, then that's a problem. Like how Tesla has their cars out there. They had to do thousands and thousands of test trials with thousands and thousands of cars and finally got better and better and better. That's what these robots have to do, but these robots right now, they can't do what you
yeah. I
ask them
mean,
to do.
the Tesla cars, they had to get probably millions, hundreds of millions
Millions
of
of,
miles on the road to
yes,
get where they're at
ex-
now, and they're not
yes,
even 100% there. It's
not even
still on
100%.
a beta. It's like what would you trust it to drive you down the road,
Yeah,
to drive you on the highway,
yes,
with you watching a movie or you doing work.
yeah,
I'm not there. I don't trust it. If
yeah,
I'll try it out, I'll have my hands by the wheel if I were to do it, but
yeah.
I'm not going to trust my life with it yet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, and again, like the Tesla robots, obviously they have people controlling it as well. Again, they're gonna have to do the same trial. They're gonna have to do the same thing. What Tesla's doing with like the drivable cars and having all those data sets, all the information, they have to do the same thing with the robots, and they're not even close to doing that because we had to purchase the robots. Then you have to have the people to instruct the robots how to do things. So that's the whole like ordeal with these robots right now.
Yeah, I think we're a bit of a way away from
I think we're
having
decades away. I
you
think
know
we're decades away from having robots to do like, okay, here you go, do the laundry. Okay, they'll look at the laundry, they'll do it. I think we're like at least 10 years away.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things like just your house, like there's only so many roads and signs on the road and corners to turn,
Yeah.
and there's a lot, but
Yeah.
compared to houses, like houses have so many different variables.
Doors and all this other
The
stuff.
way they're designed, you got stairs and steps, and
Yeah.
yeah, there's gonna be a long ways away before we get something practical
Yeah.
in the house.
Yeah.
But what I'm looking at to get is a one of those. Well, we got the robot vacuums and the little mops for the
The
house. Yeah,
iRobot. Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. I got a bunch of those. But they're older version
yes.
models. So I have one that does the vacuums first, and then I'll have the other one mop the tile. Now there's both combined. Do you have
Yeah.
that?
No, I mean I have the separate units I've
Yeah,
had
me too.
for a few years, and
Yeah,
I never use the mop one. It's just plugged and sitting there. But the vacuum one I'll use, and
yeah.
then I'll go and mop afterwards. But for the lawn, I want to get a
The Molo, I
yes,
saw that. I
yes.
saw that. I wonder. Uh,
So Segway, Segway, the company that
yeah, yeah,
they actually have a couple of units, and so there's one that I'm getting for the size of my lot. You could get them depending on if you need a eighth of an acre, quarter acre, full acre, whatever.
yeah.
Um, and so yeah, I'm gonna order one. Gonna give it
Oh,
a try.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That'll be a very good thing for
yeah.
the long form video for YouTube because we have a lot of short ones.
Yeah, because I'm trying to find ways to get time back.
Yeah,
Like I always enjoy mowing the lawn.
yeah,
But the kids are very active. Like on
yeah,
the weekends, we're always traveling for sports,
yeah.
and my backyard looks crazy.
Oh my,
After a while. So I figured I don't want to hire anybody to mow the lawn because
yeah.
their machines can transfer disease from other yards, and so
Oh, see, I did not know that.
yeah,
That's okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
yeah. So
it's like, well, yeah, you're right. You're right because I forgot that
yeah,
actually
they're
does.
mowing all these lawns, and then yeah, you could easily get
Tra-
disease in your yard, and now you got to replace sod and whatever it is.
that makes
So
okay.
I prefer to cut it myself, and
Yeah,
so I figured I looked up the one from Segway.
Yeah.
You go around, you map out your yard,
Yeah.
and then yeah, you schedule it just like you do with your vacuum. And I figured, I could get the lawn cut a lot more often than I would do by myself. So I'm gonna have the most pristine yard on the block, man.
Wow. So it does. I presume it does gas, right? It's
No,
gas or
no, it's
electric.
electric. Yeah, it's electric. Yeah,
Electric.
it has a little home station that it'll back up to, just like your iRobot vacuum.
No.
Yeah. So the only concern I have is I saw some reviews of somebody showed one shorted out and
Oh.
that the leads were like flaming, but I don't
Oh.
know. I have
Yeah.
to try it for myself.
Can it run over feet or something, or can it just say, I'm just
Ho-
going to run
hopefully,
over you?
yeah. Hopefully, it's smart enough. It's not going to get the dog.
Okay, yeah, because you got a small dog there. You guys think it's like a small bush. It's like, let me run this over. God. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really, really cool. My only concern is, will it sense the rocks or anything that's on it, like maybe toys that are on the yard? Will it or branches that fall, or what would it detect that? Will it cut it up? Will it stop? Will it go around?
Yeah,
Yeah, what would it do?
all good questions, and yeah, I'm about to find out.
Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, yeah, that's really cool. I'd like to learn about that. That's really cool. I don't really have a property. I live in a townhouse, so when I used to own a house back in Rhode Island, I used to have a lot of property. Well, not a lot, like a quarter of an acre, and it was yeah, it would be a nightmare because I would have one tree in my backyard, and everyone's leaves over my yard. So I would have like literally knee high leaves up to my yard. So what I would do, I would mow it.
Uh-huh.
I would mow it, mulch it, and then suck it up, and
Oh,
then toss all the stuff out. It's the only way I can get it instead of raking it because it'd take forever to rake all that stuff. And someone just say, just mow it. I'm like, mow leaves? I'm like, yeah, mow it till mulch it, and then it sucks it up like a vacuum cleaner. So that would have been, that would take me like 2 hours to do, 2 hours to do all that. And I can imagine this thing would just do it automatically. Oh, does it suck up the
no,
thing?
no, I think it probably just cuts up the leaves, not whatever the trimmings,
Yeah,
and it'll just settle down. That's what I use an electric mower now,
yeah,
and when I did buy the mower, I was like, gosh, should I get gas? Should I get electric? And I'm
yeah.
glad I got electric.
So it
So
doesn't suck up all the grass or anything
no,
like
no, I
that.
mean, yeah, it
Yeah,
has an attachment to suck it up into a bag, but
yeah.
I just
Leave it alone.
yeah, just leave it alone.
Gotcha.
Every once in a while I'll go through and rake the yard
Yeah.
and pick up the extra dead
Can you
foliage.
buy an attachment for it?
It has that attachment. I just
Oh,
don't hook it
perfect.
up.
Oh, okay, okay, perfect,
So
perfect.
yeah. Yeah, but well, one of the issues that we do have is like in the neighborhood we have like these oak trees in front of the yard, and some neighbors just let it go crazy,
Yeah.
and I actually had to cut down like not the tree but the limbs from a neighbor's tree that leaned over onto the property, and so the leaves will fall all over the yard, and it's killing the grass,
Oh
all
God.
over the cars, and you getting the black spots on top of the roof,
When you
and
cut it, did
yeah.
you put that black tar on that thing so it
No,
won't grow?
no, no. I hired somebody to go and cut it, and
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Usually
yeah.
when you cut it in Rhode Island, what we do is we have the same thing. We cut it and then we put this black tar on it so that the tree is not going to grow another branch.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
That's what we used to do. I don't know if it's bad or good, but that's what we used to do. I don't know.
yeah.
But it's like, oh yeah, you post this thing, it'll like heal the tree so it's not gonna die, and then it won't grow that branch anymore. But I remember doing that because one tree branch was literally like hovering over my house over the roof, and it wasn't my tree, it was the next door neighbor's obviously, and we had to cut it, and it was like a small little branch, but it was heavy.
Mhm.
It was so heavy. I had to have my ex-father-in-law cut that thing down,
Yeah, if
but I was there
it's
holding
hanging
it.
over your property, it's fair game.
Yeah, and that branch looked
Uh,
small when when they cut it, but when it started coming down, it was pretty big.
the only branches I like hanging over my property is like the mango tree branches.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Get those mangoes, and
Yeah,
then I don't mind.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, all
So,
this.
but
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, with the robot, like I love home automation.
Yeah.
So like I do it just as far as a hobby
Yeah.
and such like that. Like anything to shave off some time of you don't have to flip that light switch.
Yeah.
It's just clears your mind. Like of the more you could just be free.
Yeah.
So like one thing I do is it's not even it's type of automation, but it's not like a smart automation. In the bathrooms, just put a light switch with a motion detector on it, right? And then you program it to once it stops seeing motion after X amount of minutes, then it'll turn off.
It's
So
such a I have the same thing in my bathroom, and I also have the same thing in the secondary bathroom, which is awesome because someone will go in there and they forget to flip the light switch off, and then within 5 minutes they'll just turn it off, or you can go to your app and turn it off yourself,
yes.
which is awesome. And I also have Alexa that will control my ceiling fan, my thermostat, my lights in my bedroom. And I'm like, hey Alexa, turn this off, turn this on, or every 5 minutes it's either hot or cold. I can just tell Alexa, tell Alexa, thermostat 72 degrees, and I'll turn it there. It's really good. Alexa's
So you
uh,
have Jeff Bezos all up in your house.
all up in my house. Jeff Bezos
you,
know exactly what temperature I like.
you know who's in my house?
He knows who my, yeah, everything,
Well, I'm
everything.
saying, do you know who's in my house?
Oh,
Tim Cook.
Tim Cook. Oh, AI. Okay, so that's
Apple,
Apple.
Apple, yes.
Apple
Everything
is
is Apple HomeKit.
Apple HomeKit.
So, like with home automation, you choose your ecosystem. Do you want Amazon Alexa? Like, do you want to speak to her, or do you want to speak to Hey?
Yeah, we can't
Yeah,
say that word because
yeah,
then
it's gonna
then
trigger
it
everybody's stuff.
triggers everyone's phone.
Do you want
Yeah,
to be there, or Google Home
yeah,
has theirs? And then there's also what's it called again? Home Assistant. So
yeah.
that's more of the tech enthusiast.
Hmm.
I'm actually thinking about playing with that, upgrading my system to use a Home Assistant,
Hmm.
and then you could even integrate like AI with it, and
Oh, okay. So you can have any AI you want. Like, would no? I was thinking maybe we can integrate ChatGPT and
you,
that sort
you
of stuff.
can you
You
can you could
can.
you could talk to it like it's who's Iron Man's
Oh, oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I cannot
yeah.
believe I forgot that. And I'm a big MCU fan guy. And Jarvis,
Jarvis. Yeah, you
Jarvis.
can have your own Jarvis with it.
That is crazy. So you could
It'll
actually
sound like it, talk like it respond back to you with the witty remarks, just like Jarvis. Yeah,
what?
it's crazy. Yeah. So,
I gotta get that.
yeah, look up Home Assistant.
Home
So,
Assistant. Okay.
so I also use what's called Homebridge, right? So because I use Apple HomeKit, so you have to use products that are like authorized through Apple to work.
Yeah.
So you have to get the light switches that work. You have to
Yeah.
get the speakers that work with it. Blah
Yes.
blah blah, all of
Hmm.
that. And but when I first started out, I wasn't sure. I had some Philips Hue products for lights,
Yes.
and I had brilliant light switches that have like LCD screens,
Yeah.
and then my light switches were from I think Casa, and they were not compatible with Apple HomeKit. But then I discovered Homebridge, which
Yeah.
is something you'll run on like a small computer server in your house, and it will take those non-native uh, um, uh, products and make them work with Apple HomeKit.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. 'Cause I had the same situation with um, my curtains. They go up and down, and I had to buy a bridge, so Amazon can actually talk to these curtain things, and it works perfectly when everything's attached, and it works great. But yeah, I know, yeah. Too bad they can't have like one home unit that does everything.
Well, they have they kind of are working towards that. They came up with what's called Matter, and
Hmm.
so they're all
Herd matter.
using
Yes.
Matter instead of everybody using their own thing.
Yeah.
And so now if you use that, or if you pick products that have Matter, then it's gonna work with anything.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but
True.
as far as for curtains, like I have blinds
Yeah.
in the house, and so I use what's called SwitchSpot, and
Hmm.
they make a device that attaches to your wand of the blinds, and it has a solar panel that will go on the window. Stick to the window. It's very small, goes in the corner. You don't really see it from the outside, and
Yeah.
so it'll charge the battery that's attached to the wand, and it has a motor, and it will control open and close your blinds.
Wow.
So we so I set it to whatever the sunrise or sunset's going to be,
Yeah.
and I set it like, let's say, hour after sunrise, open the blinds, or hour before sunset, close the blinds, and it just automatically, like we just had daylight savings, right?
Yes.
What's it, fall back, so we
Mhm.
gained an hour of sleep. It
Yes.
was a great weekend. One more hour of sleep, but
Yes.
yeah, and so that is a big quality of life upgrade.
Yes.
Because you don't have to go through the whole house and open the blinds and close them all.
Oh
Like,
God.
no, you're not even thinking about it anymore. It
Yeah,
just
it just
does it
does
for
it.
you, and it charges all the batteries for you. So,
That is amazing.
like maybe once a year, I'll go around and just
Charge it up just in
charge it up
case.
just to make sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Sometimes I don't know,
yeah.
but update all the firmware.
That is crazy.
But yes, yeah,
Wow.
that's like my top home automation thing that I've done that I loved.
Yeah, that's
So
amazing. So that's where I guess that's what AI and everything else is worked towards, as making everything all it's supposed to be, and it is making life a lot easier for everybody. Most people don't have home automation or anything like that. They just have like whatever But people who do have it, um, and realize, wow, this is amazing. Like I walk into my bathroom, bathroom turns light immediately, so I'm not even thinking. I'm like, okay, good, and I walk out, the bathroom light just shuts off. It's so much, it's so convenient, and it's small little things like that, but people who doesn't have it and don't.
they call it lazy.
Yeah,
It's not lazy.
it's not,
It's a
no.
peace of mind.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't have to worry about, it's just like just walking in, walking out, just you don't have to worry about it. And people who doesn't have it, won't know until when they do have it, they're like, oh yeah, this makes sense. So yeah, so if you don't have it, get it, and we can
get
do it
it.
for you.
Yeah,
Just to let you know.
definitely can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fix My PC Store. Check out the website.
You know what? Another thing that comes to mind is like, so in the house, the kids are off doing whatever, and I might be downstairs making lunch, and so, I have to get them. I don't want to scream, so I could just pick up my phone and say, hey, summon the kids. All right, and so that was something I programmed, and so it will go to the room, turn on the room lights red. It will text their phones,
That's
and
awesome.
say come downstairs or whatever it is, and then so that was amazing too. So I didn't have to stop what I was doing,
And
pick up
just
my phone and call them, or
or
go
yell.
upstairs, or
Come
yeah, no,
downstairs.
I'm not yelling. I'm not yelling. Yeah,
That
but
is awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, because I did see that. It's like Star Trek inside your house.
yeah.
That's awesome.
But what's important, with the wife, it has to have like approved by the wife. So
Oh,
you,
yes.
you can't have something that's
Mhm.
like breaking. I've had things that I had to pull out of the house that
Oh,
didn't
no.
work good. So like it has to improve everybody's life in the house. Like
Yeah.
even the kids. Like you can't just have something that's cool. It has to work.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh, my
yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
So I heard you almost got a Tesla, which I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, it's still in the market for a car. It's for my
Yeah.
wife. Yeah,
Yes.
but yeah, didn't get a Tesla.
Yeah.
It was during the time it was right at the end. They had that federal tax
Yeah.
credit
Yes,
for
yes.
them. So missed out on that. But right afterwards, it came out with like the Tesla Y standard and the Tesla 3 standard.
Yeah,
Which is,
they took a lot from it. So basically, the regular basic, basically you would have to roll down your window manually.
Are you seriously?
Seriously, I'm not, no joke.
No. You have to
roll down your windows manually. Yes.
This was not a Sword 2 video.
This is no.
Okay.
This is check out their website. Not only that, the back things, they don't have the LCD screens, whatever, to control whatever you think. They took that out. They took the illuminations, half of it out from the back.
Okay.
What else they took out? I don't know. They took out a few more incentives. Oh, the glass. They took out that. So they took out a lot of stuff from the basic. Check it out.
It's a
You'll see
true
the
economy car.
yeah. It's a true economy car, but again, then it's like I think they took down something about the miles as well. so you're not getting that many
like your
miles.
range.
The range,
So
right,
probably the
right.
battery is probably a smaller battery or
Smaller
something.
bra, yeah, yeah. You check
Yeah,
check
we'll
out the
have to look it
website.
up though.
Yeah,
So
yeah. If you check out the website, they're like, "What am I driving? A Ford Focus with a battery?" So yeah, so it's crazy the amount of stuff that they actually took out from that car to make it $35,000.
you know what car I was looking at, not for the family, but for us, the VW ID Buzz.
VW,
So
what's that?
Volkswagen ID, it's an electric car.
Yeah.
It's like you know the old school hippie buses,
Oh
the little
yes,
ones.
yes,
So
yes, yes. I
so they
love those. Yeah,
remade it. They
I
remade
saw it.
it.
I saw that. That looks so cool.
Yeah. So
Looks so.
I was looking at the blacked out one. So
Oh
it's all black on black because
yeah,
they're all two tone. They're like
yeah,
white and like a teal or
yeah.
some kind
Those
of
are
a
so
funky
cool
color.
looking. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So but it's cool because it's a
It's retro.
yeah, it's retro. It looks different.
Yeah.
Like we've had different company cars before,
Oh yeah.
and it's more of a billboard
Yeah.
out there when you put your company logo on it.
Oh yeah.
So
That's definitely can
yeah,
can raise a couple of eyebrows
yeah,
or definitely a head turner for that matter
yeah,
for
it's
sure. Because people are like, no
spacious.
kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pull down the seats, and they have plenty of space in the back for the techs to put up whatever tools or boxes or whatever they're transporting to job sites.
Yeah.
So
That looks so cool. That would be really cool for a company car for sure.
yeah,
I'll be driving it personally.
yeah, yeah. There you go.
I'm going to Vermont for this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and it has a good for companies. It has a good tax write off. I'm trying to remember the name of the taxes like
Well, it's gotta be like 6,000 pounds or
yeah,
whatever.
it's electric, so
Oh,
it
it
is
is.
heavy. It's a heavy
Oh,
car. Yeah, so
no kidding.
it's
So it reaches that 6,000 mark.
yeah, so it's 6, 7,
Oh,
6.
six,
No,
six,
I'm-
seven, 6, 7. Oh my
yeah,
God.
that's for the kids.
Yes. If you don't know, then good. Thank God.
Don't know.
Don't know. If you don't know, good. It's better not to know.
I still don't know. I just act like I know.
Yeah, yeah. It was according to what they were saying, it was some sort of interview that they were doing. It was an interview for that they were doing to like some sort of like a band or whatever, and this guy was saying 6, 7. So
Yeah,
that's how the meme started.
so we
So,
still don't know.
so we still don't know. According to the kids, that's what they stated. I'm like, okay. Like, I never read into it too much,
Yeah,
but apparently it's super popular.
it triggers them.
Oh yeah,
It triggers them. Yeah.
yeah. God, 6, 7.
Oh
God.
man. So what else is happening, man?
That's about it. Well, let's see. Besides, God,
You know what
yes,
we were talking about is that you need a MacBook.
yeah,
Yeah, you need to make that transition.
yeah. So I have an MSI Stealth 14. So it's a 14-inch MSI. It's very thin, very compatible with every. I like it because it's got a 4070 Ti on that thing. So it's a great graphics card, and it's it's good for video editing and stuff like that, and it's very compact. It's got 64 gigs of RAM, i7 Ultra, so it's really really fast. But it's supposed to be gotta be really really fast. But for whatever reason, it's not as fast as I thought it was going to be. And I see he's got a Mac, and when it turns on, it turns on. When he presses on something, it'll automatically
It
you know
works. It just
open.
works.
It will open without hesitation.
Yeah,
This
that,
one I have to hit a couple of times, and then it thinks about it. Again, it's got 64 gigs of RAM with 47, yeah, 4070 graphics card on that
I
thing.
don't care what it has. It just has to work. It works.
I double click on it, and it thinks for a second.
Not only that, like
Yeah.
like for I guess like with ChatGPT and AI, they're all releasing everything first on like Mac. Like
Why is
like
that? What do
uh
you think? What do you think that?
yeah, it's probably just easier because it's more of a stable environment to release something because everything
Okay, that
is
makes sense.
yeah. So yeah, ChatGPT when they had their app come out,
Yeah.
it came out on Mac, but
Mm,
everybody else has to go to the web, go to chatgpt.com, go to the GUI. The same thing with Anthropic.
mhm.
Um, when they came out with I think it's like Claude Code
Claude.
for Anthropic. I think that I'm not 100% sure. I think that was only to work in the Mac terminal and other
Other stuff.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, anytime I'm doing anything on the programming wise, it's always easier to do it on the
On
Mac.
Mac.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
yeah.
I gotta have to switch over. You know, well, I don't know. I definitely have to change something because I just got this MSI Stealth 14 MSI. Okay. I upgraded everything. I updated everything, and it's still like running like, Windows 95. So yeah, I gotta get in my.
Yeah, I mean, like you're part of the ecosystem. You have your iPhone,
Yeah,
you have the iPad Pro.
I have the iPad Pro. I really do like that. That's really fun
Yeah,
to have, especially to do stuff, like on a whim, or I have to shoot out an email or do a remote support. I can remote support into a client's computer using my tablet. I do that a lot.
mm,
But the only thing it doesn't have is having like features like video editing software, or I can't install OBS on it. I can't do most of the
they don't
stuff on
have
a tab.
OBS on Mac.
That I don't know. I
Yeah,
I, I would think
I'll put
so.
money on it.
I would
I don't know, but
Yeah, I would hope so.
yeah.
And to do some of the software that I like to use doesn't support Mac yet.
You know what I do in that case is, I mean, it's a little bit more techy, but like at home, because I have like a Windows computer that runs some things like Homebridge for my.
Oh, so you like VM,
Yeah,
like
so I
virtual
would
machine
just
it?
remote into my computer at home if there's
Gotcha,
anything I needed to do,
gotcha.
which I do often.
Yeah,
So my
yeah.
daily driver is my Mac, and then I have a computer that's always on. Um,
So you could remote in
yeah,
and do your thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
yeah, I mean, some people they'll install like Parallels and
Oh God,
which
what
is
a,
like
a
a
pain in the ass.
yeah, which is a way to like install Windows
Inside Mac,
on your Mac. But in that case, it's taking up like
system
yeah,
resources,
like
hard drive space, all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, taking up memory,
Mm-hmm.
processor, so it's going to slow it down while it's running
Mm-hmm.
because you're running two computers,
At
a
the same
computer
time.
within a computer. So, my way of thinking is just remote into another device that has its own system resources.
Yeah,
So as long as I have internet connection where I am and at home,
yeah,
we're good.
yeah,
So
yeah. That's a thing.
yeah,
My God.
yeah, it works for me.
Yeah.
So I mean, like some other good things from the Mac ecosystem. One thing I like is I have iMessage on my MacBook.
Mm-hmm.
So I have it on my iPad, my MacBook, my phone. So if I'm sitting at my MacBook, I can put down my phone and I can do everything there. So if I get a message, it comes up there.
Mm-hmm.
I can respond to it from there. Let's say somebody texts me, something I need to copy in my
Mm-hmm.
message, some credentials, which they probably shouldn't do, but
Yeah,
you'll just copy it from your phone, and then you could put it down, go to your MacBook, and just do Command V, and it'll paste it.
that's awesome.
It's like magic.
Yes. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is really cool. The only problem I had was when I was on my tablet and I had my phone on me and I had my Apple Watch, which I miss. When someone calls you, everything rings. So you have this ringing, that ringing, this ringing. So I'm like, what do I pick up? So sometimes you pick up my phone and then like the tablet picks up, or if I'm, whatever it is, or I pick up my tablet and then my phone picks up. So those are the only problems, the only issues I have with
Yeah,
that situation.
I turned that off, like
Oh,
because
there's a feature you can turn that off.
yeah, I mean you have to
Okay.
turn it on to begin with.
Ah,
So I don't have my iPad ringing. I just take my phone calls from my phone,
yeah,
unless it's like a FaceTime or a FaceTime audio.
yeah,
Then it would ring, and then
gotcha.
yeah, the iWatch, like I stopped wearing mine like a little while ago because it was just I just felt like too connected.
Yeah,
Like it was like my wrist was vibrating all the time, so it
yeah,
was like a notification
all the
overload.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah,
A lot of stimulus. I mean, for me, I liked it. I lost it, by the way. So if anyone has an iWatch or whatever, I need it. But yeah, so I lost mine. I tracked it, but my battery died. It's inside my house somewhere. It's in watch. It's an 8 series.
did you
Yeah,
check
8
the
series.
washing machine?
Yeah, I checked my watch. I checked everywhere. It's gone.
Yeah.
It is gone. So
Yeah,
I felt
yeah, it's
like,
gonna turn up as soon as you buy a new
yeah,
one. It's gonna turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your main computer that you actually physically work on is that MacBook.
Yes, MacBook.
What do you
So,
do for your PC then? What is the essential thing that you need because you need a PC?
oh, I mean, there's some like building an app for the store, right? Pretty
Okay.
cool. So like we're so I have to test out those features because we fix a lot of Windows devices, right?
Yeah.
And so it's it's has so I can't test that out on the MacBook. So I'll log in to the Windows computer and I'll launch the app to test those features,
Mm.
and that's one thing. And another thing is like sometimes if I'm helping clients out with something with their Outlook, I don't want that on my computer, so I will have test profiles. I mean, there, but I don't think you don't wouldn't have to be a Windows environment. But again, I have stuff for my home automation that's on there, for like the home bridge that's
Yeah.
running on there. So
Gotcha. Gotcha.
so yeah.
Wow. For me, I do video editing. I stream a lot. So I do a lot. I mean, most of them is like video editing is my main thing. And then gaming, I do like, I do some gaming. Our PC, you can't really do too much gaming. And
On the MacBook.
yeah, a
Yeah.
MacBook or yeah, I can't do gaming at all. And if you're a big gamer, you're a PC, and like that's what I usually use my computer for, just to do gaming and video editing. That's my main thing. That's all I do. But if Mac actually decides to say, okay, here you go, gaming Mac, whatever, you can install whatever you want.
Well,
I'll definitely
have your device for play and have your device for
for
work.
work.
You know.
That's why my
So
tablet's like, well, my computer, my laptop, I don't game in there. The only thing I do is video edit it and and then just work. These are my work things. The only thing I game on is my home, my work. It's a monstrous thing that I have. I got four monitors. They're all like running at 144 hertz. One is 240 hertz. I got
four monitors.
four
Okay.
monitors. Yeah,
So
27-inch,
you
all
got
four.
Roblox here. You got Fortnite there.
Exactly.
You got Battlefield 6 over here.
Yeah,
COD
yeah,
over here.
yeah, yeah. It's a monster. It's
Yeah.
a monster machine, which I'm going to. I'm upgrading it from my Alienware. My Alienware. What happened? I love Alienware. They were really good. Thing. When I first got the Alienware, a laptop, I was kind of frustrated. I actually made a video about that. Within 6 months, because Alienware is made to do gaming, so you have your WADS whatever to move around. My W was it literally rubbed off. So I was like, I got this 6 months, and this is specifically for gaming. It rubbed off, so I got really upset. So I like emailed them, took pictures, and they're like, "Oh, it's cosmetics." They weren't gonna do anything about it. I'm like, "You cosmetics? Are you freaking kidding me?"
Yeah, it's brand new. That's crazy.
6 months,
Yeah.
and the W rubs off, and this is specifically for gaming keyboard. So, and they said it was cosmetics, and then they like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and fix it. So someone came to my house. I could fix it ourselves because but it would void the warranty. But so they had the guy come in. They fixed it, and then they got a new one. And within again 3 months later, the W was rubbing off.
Yeah.
I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So obviously I stopped using that keyboard, and then I started using like a regular extended monitor, another mouse, whatever. And then I got a regular computer. Like it had a 2080, that's 4 years ago. So it was a 2080 i9 10th gen, 32 gigs of RAM and 2 terabytes of solid state hard drive. And I decided, then finally, this year I decided to get a 5070 Ti 16 gigs. So I'm like, well, since it has a 2080 in there, the cards are huge. I opened it up and I tried to physically put my freaking graphics card in there, and it barely couldn't fit. I actually had to take a fan that was in the side, take it out and plug it in. And I just noticed that my power supply, it's only like 550 I'm like 550 watts. What the hell is going on?
Yeah,
I
that's
was
not
I
gonna
was
work.
No, well, it actually worked, which
Uh,
is great. I like kind of like shut the case as close as I can. Finally, I'm like, you know what?
but you had enough power to run
I,
your
I,
5070?
yeah, I had
Or
enough. The thing had enough power to run that thing.
okay.
I couldn't believe it, and I'm like, and I see my the CPU. a fan, like the fan spins and it's liquid cooled, and it's just started getting hotter and hotter. It's going 8 Fahrenheit, 88 Fahrenheit. Sometimes it reaches up to 100. Playing Roblox, or just like if it's just not doing anything, it just hovers over 60. I was like, forget this. So I just got a new system, an i9 14th gen. And I just got a new motherboard with a 1,000-watt power supply, a
Yes, you're gonna need
case,
that power supply with the
a
new
case.
i9 and everything.
Yeah,
Yes.
a new case. I'm taking out that my graphics card from that one and moving it into the new one. I just
So,
can't wait
so what's
for.
left over from the old computer?
So, what I was gonna do is just take my old processor and the RAM and stick it in the new a new motherboard, because the motherboard on the Aurora's 51s is all it's all like, unfortunately, what do you call that, proprietary. So it has proprietary motherboard and proprietary power supply. So you can't use those, but you can use the processor and also the RAM to move over, obviously. And then obviously the hard drive, which I got a 4 terabyte hard drive instead of the 1 terabyte, because I use up a lot of, again, I do a lot of video editing. Video editing takes a lot of space. So I'm officially just abandoning the whole idea of moving those over. I'm like, why? I can just get a 14th gen, which is great, and I'm just gonna get a brand new RAM sticks, a DDR5 instead of DDR4s, and a whole new. I got an Asus Prime, so I'm super excited.
So everything's brand new.
Everything's brand new.
Okay, brand new
I was
build.
I was gonna like literally move stuff over. I'm like, why am I doing this if I'm spending already $1,800 on all this stuff? I should just spend the extra $900 to get it all together and get a new computer, and then just sell the other one. Just clean it all out, make sure everything's good to go, and then just sell the other one.
Moral of the story is: do not buy Alienware. Buy a custom computer. Build it yourself.
Yes,
All right.
if you're in a pinch, I don't know if you would even buy an Alienware, because I did the whole another Alienware video on me unboxing it. I was super happy. I guess the reason why I got that Alienware is because I had credit, so I was only spending like $200 a month for like 4 years. But you,
Yeah.
you know, so that's the only reason why I actually got that. I'm like, well, I can get this, but you get less power. Like my computer build with an i9 with all those parts would have cost Dell, quote unquote Alienware, over $4,000.
Oh,
Over $4,000.
that's crazy.
Yeah, for my build, would be right around $3,200. So all that stuff that I say, that computer build that I'm building right now is $3,200 versus over $4,000 on a Dell. And you can't even get that either, because I was looking at their Dell website for an Ultra 7, same specs. Not even same specs, 32 gigs, and what was it? What they had in there? The 1570 Ti. They were at $3,500 for those specs. But my specs are like so high, 64 gigs with an i9, 14th gen, 1,000-watt power supply. It would cost them over 4,000 for Dell. So yeah, sorry, Alienware.
All right, man. You're gonna give them a run for the money when you're playing Roblox.
Yeah, for real, for real. I play Roblox and Fortnite, and I do with Ultra. Now I can do Ultra with Fortnite. I was able to, but
Are people losing interest in Fortnite?
not at all, not
That's
at
what I
all.
was hearing in the
The
when I was talking
community,
to
oh,
my son about it. Like he put it down for
a
a
while.
while.
Yeah, well, Fortnite likes to keep things fresh all the time. Like Simpsons series just came on, which is pretty cool. They still have like the Simpsons like whole town. So if you play Fortnite, the new series Simpsons was pretty cool. Um, they're also doing a lot of stuff, a lot of Marvel stuff. And they do
Oh,
a lot of cool
it's
stuff.
great business plan.
Yeah, yeah,
Like a good way to keep
keep interest,
keep
freshness.
interest, and then actually do collaboration with other brands to
Keep
probably they're probably paying big money
Oh,
to try to
yeah,
promote their brands,
100%.
because Simpsons is at Disney now,
Yes, I
Yeah.
think
So
so.
so yeah.
Yeah.
So they're probably paying them a pretty penny to
Yeah,
yeah.
it's I think it's fun, like, but there's a lot of sweats out there that don't make it fun. I know
Brian,
that
what are sweats?
sweats are when you try.
Gamer lingo.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
try when they get in, they immediately try to kill you, try to like they don't like relax and whatever do no, they're trying to like but
Yeah.
kill you immediately. So what happened was with the COD, the Modern Warfare, what they're doing now is having where you can shoot bots now. Like they put you on a chill mode, where there's going to be some real players and mostly bots in there, so you don't get killed immediately. Like I try, and I posted that on 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 X, and I just got a lot of hate for it. Well, most people actually agreed with me, and I'm like, this is a great idea. I'm like, I don't want to I just want to chill after like my 8 hour, 12-hour work week. I just don't want to pop in a map for 3 seconds and then get shot, within 2 seconds in there. I'm like, no, I just want to relax. I want to shoot a thing. I can actually practice. You can't really practice on a match when you're automatically there. You just can't. So now they have a chill mode where you could just go into it, and that you're not gonna die immediately.
What about campaigns? Do they not have campaigns? I haven't played so.
I don't know if they have campaigns. It's not like campaigns, so it's like a battle royale. And it's like, when you first start with Fortnite, they put you on a botted lobby.
Mhm.
That's when I first started playing Fortnite, and they didn't have zero builds back in the day. They just had regular like builds, and they put me in this lobby, and most of them were just bot. And I thought I was doing very
You
well.
thought
I'm
you
like,
were
oh my
doing
god, I'm
you were doing
killing.
something.
And people who were joining me knew there were bots, and like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great
Yeah.
job. And at the end, when we won, I'm like, yes, I won. And I'm like, yeah, they were all like fake people. They weren't real. And I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, when you first start, they just put you on a small little botted lobbies when there maybe one or two people are actually real. So I was like, oh man, I felt like, but now, that game, Modern Warfare, is actually doing that, and actually telling them, hey, this is the chill mode, which is great. And people are like, oh, what is gaming coming to? I'm like, gaming is for fun. If you want to do a pro version, they should have like a pro. And I'm like, okay, you ready? Go to the pro now. But if you just want to chill out and just want to just run around with the map and just pow pow pow, just have fun and not just worry about getting shot 30 seconds into the freaking map, then you're good. Get sent to the gulag every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
It sucks. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that they're doing something like that for people that just want to chill out and just play some games and not get killed so yeah,
Yeah.
that's
What about Battlefield 6? I saw like
yeah.
the videos on it, and I was I don't get to game much, but I was like, man, I want to download this and try this out.
Yeah,
So
Battlefield 6, I
yeah.
haven't tried it out. I know a lot of people are saying, no, just download it, because once you're a streamer, people are like always giving you information like, oh, you should do that, you should do that. I stick to games where, for me, because I stream a lot, that people can they have it's free, and they don't require a lot of power to play. That's why I play Roblox, because a lot of people can just join in, and I don't get to. And plus, I have ADHD, so I get sick at a game really quickly. So you don't have to leave the platform. You can just jump into game to game to game, like first person shooters. Hypershot is another really good game that I play now, which is which you can fill it with bots if you want to, or just play with other people. So and it's really cool. It's really enjoyable. Again, I only can play like 30 minutes of that game, and then I get tired and then jump into another game. But it's the same platform, so you don't have to move to a different platform. You lose half your community if you do that. So
Look, at question for you. Maybe let's play name that game, because I can't remember
okay,
or know the name. I hear
yeah,
my son talk about it.
yeah.
So it's a Roblox game. All right. So after
It's dressed
school,
to impress. I'm kidding.
pause.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, that's
Yeah,
stupid game.
all the girls love that game. Yeah,
Oh, it's
but
just crazy stupid. Yeah.
so like after school he'll log in, and I guess at certain times I guess the admin will log in. All right, I think is what I understand, and then they're sort of like farming or getting these items, and they have these weird, you know,
Seeds,
these weird. Oh no, I've
grow
seen that.
garden,
No,
grow
it's not
garden.
garden. They have these weird names, like they're these like these like I don't know, like these Gen Z. It's not even Gen Z, whatever Gen Y or whatever names, and of all these things, and they'll collect them, and then they have to put them in their base or something like that, and then other players can go around and steal it from them, and
Oh, it's like
they
brain rot.
brain rot. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, brain rot. Yeah, and so
yeah,
they get furious when
yes,
they'll get a brain rot that is very rare or whatever it is,
yeah.
and they go into the wrong server, and somebody steals it from them, and they you
Yeah,
know
you have to protect. You have to protect your. Well, you do have like shields, but the shields only last for so long, and you have to buy shields. So you can some of them you can actually buy shields and stuff like that. I know a lot of devs actually created similar to what brain rot is. Like some will be like rocks or whatever it is. But yeah, some servers are can be something. I don't play that sort of
yeah.
games. Yeah, I don't. I'm I don't or, grow garden. Who did you just do grow garden? I'm like I'm gonna plant some stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people gave me like seeds that are like worth like $1 billion or whatever, a billion whatever it is. And like, oh, can I have that? I'm like, no, it's a rare thing, and I even though I don't play it, I'm just going not gonna do it. But
Yeah.
grow gardens, it's stuff like that is very very popular, but it doesn't catch my eye. My eye is always like a first person shooter, like gun game,
Yeah.
and I'm very very good at gun game except for Arsenal. It's another first person shooter, type of thing. But yeah, it's got to be like action, action throughout the whole thing.
I
And
wonder how hard it is to make a Roblox game.
it's not that hard.
Yeah.
No, well, here's the thing with I know one dev actually you can actually buy like certain games and you could customize it to make your own. And then what you do is you get Roblox and then you could advertise it. So you get a buy a game from a developer that, costs you like maybe $10, $15 or $20, and then you customize it like Brain Rot. You can
Yeah.
actually purchase something similar to what
Yeah,
you're.
like a template to brain rot.
Yes, and then you can code it to where you want it, and if you don't, and that's really cool because it teaches people to learn how to code,
Mm.
and if you get stuck on something, you can ask for help, or you could actually have someone to create what you wanted to create, and then you could publicize it, uh, and that's how you get people to join your game and stuff like that. But yeah, they have their own type of code Roblox has. But yeah, you can definitely go Roblox Studios, I believe, and then you can download the development mode and do it. But yeah, I know a lot of developers that actually do that.
Yeah, I'm
And
pretty sure a lot of those devs do pretty well, because these
s-
kids are always asking for Robux
please
gift cards.
donate. That
Yeah.
guy, is a kid. I think he was like
His
14.
name is Please Donate. Donate.
Please
Donate.
donate.
Okay.
And that game, and he gets people do. It's like you set up a shop and you buy these game passes. You create a game pass. Like game passes are like a picture of whatever, and you can say it costs 100 Robux, okay, to get this game pass. So you create this thing, you upload it, and then people will buy it for 100 Robux. And then it goes like I think like 20% goes to, or either 10 to 20% out of 100 Robux. I believe 70 Robux goes to the person. So,
Wow.
and the other
That's a
percentage,
big chunk.
yeah, and the other percent goes to Roblox. So 70% goes to the owner of the thing,
Uh-huh.
and then 30% goes to the goes to Roblox.
Hmm.
So that's how they get, and millions of people are going there and just donating a bunch of Robux. And the owner of that guy, multi-million, he will like donate 1 million Robux to everybody, and you could see like who's the highest person that gave Robux, and obviously it's him. He gave millions of Robux. Like he's probably up to like 82 million Robux. But again, all those Robux adds up, and you can actually trade for real currency, real money.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
I need to figure out
Oh
a
wait.
game idea.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
there's
did
there's
ask
there's
one.
there's also please donate. You could actually buy a custom
Okay.
similar to that because you can get banned from that.
Yeah, you got to come up with your own original idea,
Yeah.
So, so I did run that by the kids. I was like, yeah, so come up with some ideas of something that you guys like to do with your
Yeah.
friends, something that's social or whatever. Just trying to get their minds in that type of entrepreneur mindset, and maybe we could figure out together how to build a game,
Yeah.
and put it out there, market it, see how it does.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely because you'll learn a lot of coding. You'll learn a lot of everything. And yeah, it's crazy. Roblox, even though what happened with the unfortunate people that actually go in there and do bad stuff there, and hopefully that's gone. Yeah, hopefully, but that's not here or there. But that's the reason why a lot of I think Roblox is still going to be one of the best games out there. You know, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
pretty cool. They used
Yeah.
to have, they probably still do, but like concerts. I remember
Yeah.
hopping on with my kids. They wanted to go to a concert or something like that.
For Roblox or was it
On
Fortnite?
no, it was because one was Roblox.
Because
Maybe it was Fortnite. I don't
Fortnite,
know.
Fortnite, they do a
Everything's
lot of
yeah,
concerts.
yeah.
Where like yeah, Fortnite they do a lot of concerts. There was Marshmello concert
Okay,
that
yeah.
was there. It was I think it was Eminem concert was there. Snoop Dogg, I believe there was like it was like a huge concert there. But yeah, they do
It
concerts
must have
there.
been Fortnite because yeah, I do
Yeah.
remember like running around and like picking up like tokens before the concert.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah. Rolex
yeah.
don't do that. Yeah, Rolex
Okay,
don't do that.
okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that
There you
was that
go.
was pretty cool.
There you
But
go. That's the app idea. Going to create the first concert app.
there you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, man. So,
But
but
oh my God, how we've been on? Oh my God, we've been on an hour.
an hour. It's about that
Hour.
time then.
Oh my God. So we want to you want to close it
Yeah,
up?
let's wrap it up. So, thank you guys for joining us for our third episode. We'll see you guys next time.
Yes. Thanks for joining, chilling, and yeah, we'll see you. Let's see, maybe next week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
next
next
week.
week.
Yeah, we try to do a podcast once a week. We got to get something going. But thanks, guys, for joining, chilling. See you later, and please like and subscribe, and we'll put your subscription name on the board here, and yeah, just look at all the and comment, and like for Christ's sakes.
Yeah,
All
let
right.
us know if you like this, if you
Yeah.
don't, what you want to hear more of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, guys. Take care, and you have a wonderful night. Bye. Yeah.